Get the stress out. What are you doing?
Are we starting?
Oh, we've been live for 20 seconds.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Hey, guys. It's Doolin from Tablenauts, and I am next to our friends over at All You Can Board. And
Dylan and Carlo. Hi, Dylan. Hi, Carlo.
If you look at my shelves, which you can look, just look to your left, they're pretty full.
So many games.
I can't keep everything, so it's time to get rid of some stuff. Let's try that again. Max! Not Max, Nacho! So we're gonna start with this side and go that way. And I've had a lot of you say that you have no idea how I organize my shelves. Well, I'm here to tell you that in my own insane way,
I do organize them.
this is my kind of scary horror shelf. As you can see, Terrified doesn't fit yet, so
you got to get rid of something to make it fit.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna get rid of stuff elsewhere to get a second horror shelf.
See, there are a couple on that shelf to me that seem like they could go.
There's only one that could maybe go. So first of all, Last Night on Earth, one of my favorites. It's not going anywhere. Great 1v mini game. You can fight me on that if you want. Whatever. I got Horrified American Monsters, and Terrified. Out of all of these on this shelf, Horrified American Monsters is one that might eventually go.
Really? Well, see, I know Terrified's not going anywhere, but why American Monsters?
I think I like the classic Universal monsters more than the
Really? See, I'm the
American
opposite.
Ones. They're really cool, but at the same time, I'm probably going to play one of these two more often.
Sure.
Then this one I've not played yet, so this one's a wild card here.
And that's Masters
of the Night. It's a cooperative vampire game that you actually play the vampires. You're not going like after vampires. And I've not played it yet. Jamie talked me into buying it, and Emily was A-okay with it because it was vampires. So we're gonna try that eventually. And I just realized there is one that I'm gonna get rid of, and it's Abomination.
Really?
Yeah, I like it.
You played it?
I here's the thing, I learned it.
Okay.
And I played it against myself.
Did you learn it with the variant that I told you to look at?
No, you did not.
Yeah.
I did not. So maybe you can talk me into keeping it and we can play it together once at least. But
so here's my thought process.
Yes, okay.
Why don't you just convince your family to house H.H. Holmes?
I could. That actually is a really good call, but Emily does like it a lot.
Right,
so it's
but
one of
are
those
you
things
gonna play it here or are you gonna play it at your parents' house?
Here's the thing though, my parents don't want a board game collection. They just want me to have it.
Okay, well that sounds like a problem.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't, that's them, that's not me. There's also this game, which is technically Emily's. It's a Clue that is a version from Sevilla, and it's in Spanish, and Emily's been to Sevilla. It was really good Valentine's Day gift. I knocked it out of the park. But Abomination, for now, is gonna go to the coal pile. We're moving on to this shelf, which my only explanation is that all of these are animal-themed games.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say cute for a second, and I was like, rat catchers? Not really.
No, they're animal.
Cute.
To be fair, the artwork is incredible in this
Okay,
game.
but look to the left, Doolin. Calico,
Sure, but
Cascadia.
like, this is a great shelf, and we'll get to that later.
Oh, okay, all right. I know what shelf that is. I'm not.
This is all animals. I have Creature Comforts, which I've played at one player, and it's really, really great.
Oh,
I'm
I wasn't
really
even
excited.
getting your face. I was literally just looking directly at the shelf. My bad.
No, you're good. Creature Comforts, really, really fun. Chameleon is a, how would you describe this game? It's a deduction game, kind of, where one person's trying to lie. Like, it's really, really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely not one I'm getting rid of. Rat Catcher, definitely staying on my shelf. Great solo game. Hopefully Max will play it soon if you guys vote that we should play it.
Yeah.
Then Barren Park. This is one that I've not played yet, and I don't get in the habit.
You also own the expansion.
I do. I'm not in the habit of getting rid of games I have not played,
Wow,
at least
is that
not
a
yet.
call-out?
No, that's just a personal preference.
Wow. I feel attacked.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of it yet, because I do like Phil Walker Harding, and I've been told by many people that it's a game that I should enjoy. It's just ugly.
It gets compared to New York Zoo a lot.
I know, which is why I love New York Zoo.
Right.
Takanoko.
And it's not ugly, and it has an insert.
I feel like Jamie, if you're watching, can you look away for just like, and close your ears for just like a minute or two? I'm getting rid of Takanoko.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So I like Takanoko.
Uh-huh.
Emily doesn't like Takanoko, like at all. And unless she comes in here and is like, I'm willing to give it a second shot, I don't want to play it again.
Right.
It was just like
It's also on BGA.
it's also on BGA, and it's not bad on BGA.
Right.
It's definitely better in person. It's definitely cuter in person. It's only 2 to 4 players, and if Emily doesn't like it, and I don't think I can, like, out of all the games that we can play together, Max, I don't think you're gonna play it with me.
No,
so,
not really.
We're gonna get rid of Takanoko.
Bye, Takanako. Takanako?
Takanoko. So this next one's tough, because I do like it. It's not going anywhere for now.
Really?
Savannah
I
Park,
honestly thought it would.
creator of Azul.
Kramer and Kiesling, right?
Yeah, it's just not as big of a hit as I expected it to be. However, it is a game that I enjoy playing. There's just other games that are very similar in nature to it that I would almost rather play. But the tiny towns aspect of it, where I choose something that you have to place and you choose something that I have to place, is different enough in that realm of like what am I thinking? Tile placement, that I think it's worthy of staying, at least for now.
Before you move on, I have to
it.
ask a question about your entire collection that I want answered here, right now.
Okay.
Why is this shelf, you know, it's not even, why do some of your games face the left and some of your games face the right, text-wise?
Text-wise? Is it a
like
difference?
Savannah Park is, you read it this way, and then you go over here, and all your games are read this way.
So I have a great explanation for that.
Do you?
My explanation is I decided last week that I was going to have them all face the opposite way, and then I clearly missed the show. Actually, I did the bottom row, and then I think I had to leave.
Distracted.
And then I just didn't finish it. Yeah, so
that's all.
We'll do that. We'll do that. Thank you for saying that, though, because there would have been a million comments about that. There probably still will be.
There probably are.
Anyway, this is
Wait, you didn't talk about Crash Octopus.
Oh, yeah. No, this one's definitely
Apparently
not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
It's definitely not going anywhere. It's a really unique, fun... I would like to describe this as mini golf, the board game, where it's just a bunch of flicking and fun. Like, I really enjoy it. Great
Me
game
too.
from last year. I don't foresee that going anywhere. This is my Super Fantasy Brawl shelf. As long as I haven't played all of the miniatures, I am not getting rid of this. I fully expect to, and again, intentions, but my hope is over the summer I host a Super Fantasy Brawl tournament with a bunch of friends. And I don't think that it'll be something that we record. Maybe we talk about it, but I just want to do it for fun. Get the chance to see a bunch of the miniatures. That is another shout out to Kenny, who has painted both of those. They're fantastic.
Check out his Instagram. I don't remember his name. Paint Kenny Paints or something like that.
Yeah, we'll throw it on the screen.
We'll throw it on the screen. Doolin will do that.
I like how you waited for me to say that, though, because you didn't want to be like, Doolin, do this.
I'm not going to demand
I appreciate it. My next shelf down here is my crime shelf. Technically, I don't know that this is one. It just fit here, but this is brand new.
I don't think that's crime, but I guess it'll work.
I think it might fit more on this shelf, but
It
again,
would definitely fit more on the horror shelf.
got rid of.
It's okay, just
made space for Terrified. But for now, I'll keep it. Here, watch this. Ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna move. We're gonna turn them the correct way.
Mid video.
This.
Good luck doing that one one-handed.
This is a mess. And then we'll just put this one up here for now.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna.
I think that fits better up there, but you're not getting rid of it.
No.
You never played
I just got it.
Yeah,
I just got it. This is my detective / like crime investigation shelf. I have the base detective game, which is a lot of fun, and I would get rid of this because it's a game that I've pretty much played all the way through, but Emily hasn't, and she's very interested in playing. I want to do more research on this though, which is Detective Season 1. If that is just as good, I might as well get rid of this.
Right.
You know,
you all can both play Season 1 together.
Yeah, exactly. But this is really fun. I played it while I had COVID last year.
Oh, nice.
And I was just locked in a room over there by myself because we were trying to keep Emily away from me. She ended up getting it anyway. But I didn't have anything to do for hours upon hours upon hours and decided, why not play Detective? But yeah, I have Detective Season 1. This is still a game that I haven't played yet. We're gonna actually...
Wait, why are you... Oh wait, no, that's the right way. Yeah,
finish
you're
the
doing it
correct
right.
way.
You're doing it right. You were confusing me.
Then I have, which I have played the first 2 rounds of Micro Macro Crime City Full House.
And you've played the normal Crime
I
City,
have,
right?
and
Yeah.
I technically still have this, so this actually goes against what Max just I told Max about Murder Castle. I gave the other one to my parents because
Oh, wow.
but it's really small.
Yeah,
like that convinced them to play it, and my dad loves puzzles. They like this type of thing.
Seek and find type solving.
Yeah,
things.
so they're playing through the original. I don't want to get rid of any of them though, because I've been told that eventually maybe all the maps connect, which would be really, really cool. Then I have Chronicles of Crime 1900. I'm almost done with this, but I haven't finished it yet, so it's not going anywhere. And then one that I'm borrowing from Max, which is 1400. Obviously, it's not going anywhere until I finish it, and then I'm giving it back to Max. Then I have Paranormal Detectives, which is, I've actually didn't play this for a while. If you'd asked me a while ago, Josh, do you want to get rid of this? I probably would have said yes.
But then we just played it again.
We just played it again, and it was a lot of fun. And so I kind of want to keep it, at least for a little while, until such a time as recently, where I haven't played it in a while, comes again. Then I have the Initiative. This is definitely one that we're not getting rid of just yet, because there's plenty of extra content that Emily and I are playing through slowly. Also, I think just as a keepsake, I'll keep it for a while. Great experience.
A lot
great
of memories in that one.
A lot of memories. Then I have my bottom shelf here that are, I just like to call this my classics, classic game shelf, or like really, really popular shelf. I don't know, whatever we're gonna call it. I have Ticket to Ride Europe, Ticket to Ride, and then Ticket to Ride London. I would have to ask Emily on this. Hey, buddy. I got on the floor, so he came over here. But I think...
Are you just gonna keep London?
No, I'm not getting rid of both of those. I have some extra like cool pieces that were like special ordered from Etsy for Ticket to Ride base. I might get rid of Europe. I don't know yet. That'll be a maybe. We'll ask Emily and see what she thinks.
Okay.
We just don't play Ticket to Ride nearly as much.
Yeah.
We were originally gonna collect a bunch of the maps, but then we got into a bunch of other games. Then I have Settlers of Catan, definitely not going anywhere. It's always a classic. My family loves it. We play it pretty often still. Small World. I still really want Max to try this, but I think it's gotta go. I think I'm gonna get rid of Small World.
Kyle and Jeff are gonna be so happy.
I still love Area Control, but there's so many games I'd rather be playing.
Right.
But it's great. I've loved it for a long time.
I want to revisit Catan for that reason alone.
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
saying you should get rid of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, if you made it mine, you made it mine. I just want to know your reasoning. Like, why Cole Small World? Because you still like Area Control, but they're a lot better.
So,
but why not Cole?
It
Catan?
has 100% to do with I'm still playing Catan a lot.
Okay, are you?
Yeah. My family asks to play this probably once every 2 or 3 months. And
okay.
Yeah, we revisit it a lot, especially with the 6 of us. It's a game that we enjoy.
6?
Yeah.
You play Catan at 6 players?
Yeah, dude, and it's a lot of fun.
Dude, how long does that take?
It's not that long. It's probably maybe an hour.
What?
Yeah.
Catan at like 4 always took like 2 hours.
No, not if you know what you're doing.
I've played Catan 50 times at 4, and I feel like it always took more than an hour.
You play with people who have really bad AP then. Then I have Pandemic Rapid Response, which is currently spilling out of the box. I need to rebag all of that. I think, you know what that was? That was a me putting the game away after we played it on camera that one time, and I've not played it since. But great game.
So is it gonna stick around?
Oh yeah. It's just a game I have a good memories of.
Yeah,
it was only like what, 6 months ago?
Yeah,
not that long ago. Then base Pandemic, until I get Pandemic Legacy, gonna stay. Pandemic Iberia, gonna stay.
Nacho's really searching for his toys. You got those tippy tappies.
Let's pause for a second, because you need to probably leave. This is gonna be easy, because most of these are keeps, but this shelf, I don't really have any other explanation other than these all fit really well, and then these fit there.
Okay, but you're keeping this entire shelf.
I'm keeping it, oh wait, no.
No?
I don't know. Yeah, I am for now.
You want to
Santa
get
Monica's
rid of my
fantastic.
city.
Yes, I do.
You haven't even played it yet.
I know. It's just, it
Didn't I
mocks
get that?
me all the time.
I got it for you.
I know.
Also, do you have the expansions for Tiny Towns?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I do. I have two of them actually.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I bought it used.
Oh, really?
And it came with them. The person did not tell me that they had it.
Excellent. That's great.
Really great.
Yeah.
Great shelf though. Santa Monica, super fun. Tiny Town, super fun. Not played this. Played this once, and I think this is a game that's going to be a hit with Emily and I, or Max and I. I think both of them would both love it. But it's like chess.
Right.
Really, really fun.
Advanced chess.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
It's not like options.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Tammany Hall, incredible game. One of my favorites of all time. Top 10 area control game. Fantastic. Mercado de Lisboa. Max was like, why in the world is there a paper here? This is from my campaign. I'm going to finish the campaign, the solo. It's not really even a campaign. It's just like a, you go through it and then you compare your score to this global score, whatever. I'm gonna finish that and then probably cull this game, but not getting rid of it yet. Then this is also one of my favorite area control games, at least right now, for cheap. Really, really fun. I hope that we do a video of it eventually, but great game as well. The King is Dead. Then moving on to Tiling Dream shelf. All of these are staying for right now.
Have you played Noctiluca not solo yet?
Yes,
Okay.
I have. I played it at 2 and it was really good. I don't think it's necessarily as good as like this.
Have you played
way.
Vivid Memories yet?
I have learned it.
Okay.
And I think it's good.
That's what I'm curious about. I'm looking at your shelf and I'm thinking, no chance. Not a chance.
Never.
Not a chance.
Never.
Not a chance.
Never.
Not a chance.
Never.
Maybe.
Not right now.
Not right now,
Not
right?
right now.
Maybe later.
Maybe.
Maybe later, but probably not.
I don't think so. King Domino is one of my favorites.
These two are the ones that I could see going potentially.
Could go for sure. Then this bottom shelf, or not bottom, middle shelf is my like food themed
I
shelf.
love it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it until I cull some of these. So Kitchen Rush.
There's none that I really care about out of here, except for Buried Treasure.
Kitchen Rush played. It's going away.
Bye-bye.
Emily's just not in that kind of game, and it was okay. Rival Restaurants, also going away.
Wow.
Learned it, played it, didn't fall in love with it.
Sushi
It was
Roll
okay.
Also going away.
No, actually,
Dang.
I played this recently to see if I wanted to get rid of it, and ended up re-enjoying it. My family really liked it, and I want to keep that for now. And then also Sushi Go Party.
Yeah,
is
that's
probably,
not going anywhere.
Probably the best version of Sushi Go, in my opinion. Point Salad, staying for now. Emily loves it. I've not yet gotten to play this with my family, but it does play 2 to 6.
They made an Eevee version of Point Salad.
I saw that.
But it's only available in Korea.
I saw that. And
I
it looks
really
good.
want it.
Buried Treasure.
That's not going anywhere.
Definitely not going anywhere.
I'm curious about this next one.
Dinner in Paris, not going anywhere for
Okay.
now. But it is at least less
safe.
safe.
Sure.
I'd say out of the rest of these two are maybes later. Shadows of Brimstone, not going anywhere for now.
Big boy.
Not going anywhere from now.
Whole shelf.
It will take a while to get rid of that one. I love it enough that once I have the right group of people, it's gonna be a blast, but I also enjoy it solo. Really, really fun game. And then the bottom one there is not right now. It's one of my favorites of all time. But
you've got the Western one and the Marvel one.
Yeah, and as I would say the Western one has a better chance of leaving before this one does.
Right.
But considering how much I love Marvel, like, I just don't know.
Are you going to ever play this one
again
after you get Marvel?
Exactly. And that's a question of the mechanics. Like, I mean, how good is Marvel Zombicide gonna be? We'll see. And that's not coming out for like what? Like another 3 years?
Probably,
So
probably.
So this is probably pretty safe.
Yeah.
I jokingly said for now, but like, let's be honest, it's gonna be here longer than most of these other games. All right, we're moving on to a fun, like party-ish, like deduction-y style game shelf. I have a bunch of different code names, which they all fit really well here. I probably won't get rid of any of them right now. Mysterium Park, probably safer than Mysterium is.
Yeah.
But granted,
smaller footprint too.
Yeah.
No and kidding. Isn't Mysterium closer to Obscurio than Mysterium Park is all I mean.
I mean, I guess Obscurio is just Mysterium, but with a traitor.
Right.
If I'm being honest.
So you don't feel like you need both Mysteriums? Maybe. Not yet, but maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna put it on the Emily shelf because I bet you that Emily will say no to it. But if she doesn't, then guess what? I made extra room on my shelves, and I don't think we'd miss it that much, especially because of this.
Right.
Detective Club. It's in the same realm.
Not going anywhere though.
I don't think it would go anywhere.
I want to know about Deception because we just played Deception.
I loved our time with Deception.
Yeah.
I would say right now I'm higher on Deception than most of that. This side of the show. It was a blast. But the problem is that every single time we played it, the murderer won. So I'm wondering how favorable it is to win that game. But it's okay. Like that's okay though.
We didn't play with everything the game has to offer. There's other stuff that the game you can add in. We played a very basic level of Deception.
Yeah, but it was so fun. Did you?
And I almost got it on first try, but I followed Jeff's cat clue too much. I could have had Jamie, but
This is one that we haven't played yet, but it's made by the same people who made The Initiative, Unexpected Games.
Art by Rodney Smith.
I fully expect to think this is...
Wasn't very funny, apparently. Yeah, some people say it doesn't look like him. I don't
think it does.
I don't get you. I think it does.
I don't think so. It just looks like white dude. Like,
I mean...
I guess Rodney looks like a white dude, so like... But I have heard mixed reviews.
Yeah.
So we'll see how long it stays, but I'm
excited to try it out myself. Yeah.
For sure. And then this next shelf... I love this shelf.
Yeah, let me tell me now. Is something leaving off this shelf?
No. Not right now, no.
You have Mice and Mystics, Stuffed Fables, Aftermath.
Yeah.
Familiar Tales.
Yeah.
And you need to keep all 4 of them.
Heck yes! Are you kidding? I haven't finished any of them yet. I finished Mice and Mystics by myself.
Have you played Aftermath?
Not yet. No.
Have you played Familiar Tales?
Not yet, no. I'm playing them in order. So like,
to be fair, I can't talk. Like, I don't know why I'm giving you a hard time about not playing your games.
I love these so much.
I know you do.
And I want so badly to play these, but I want to finish this first because I know if I go onto these, You'll never
come back, right?
So Emily and I are fully into Stuffed Fables. I finished this by myself, so I'm counting that as a win. I want to still play this with people, but these two are to come. They're not going anywhere. I'm
excited for once you're able to play them, you can do like a little ranking and review.
Oh, yeah,
comparing them.
And I honestly think that they'll probably, like, at least the mechanics of the game only get better, and then their storytelling and like the way that they use storytelling as a mechanic only gets better. I still think I enjoy the theme of Mice and Mystics more. And it's just like, it's the base game that drew me in. But Stuffed Fables has some stuff that highly improves on Mice and Mystics base mechanics, and I think it does well. And I've only heard the same thing about these two. These last two are not campaign games. There's like a little mini campaign booklet, but this is more for kids. It's a programming game that I think is really, really cute.
Have you played it yet?
I've played it with Emily once.
Okay.
But I think it's a game that once I get 4 of us together, it'll be a blast. Dead of Winter is a classic, and I thought about getting rid of it, and then I opened it back up, tried to organize some of it, and then realized, like, oh my gosh, I forgot how great this game is.
Really? I've never played Dead of Winter.
I think you would love it. I legitimately do. And it's a deal with the Horde, but there's a traitor type of game, and the storytelling that these games have is inside of it with these crossroads cards that are just a blast. As you can tell, I love
Forgotten Waters, right?
Not yet, no. And I don't own it. Don't you own it?
I do own it.
Okay.
A friend is currently borrowing it, but I also just realized this is a plaid hat shelf.
Yeah, that's my plaid hat shelf. Sorry.
Okay.
But Forgotten Waters wouldn't fit. I would obviously have to get rid of something or have a second.
Forgotten Waters is incredible. I very much love it. Once I get it back from my friend who finishes his campaign in time with it, we'll play it.
There's a chance that I might get the standalone expansion. Maybe it's not standalone, but it's the Oh Brother expansion. It's like the little brother of the girl in this game because you're kind of like Toy Story. All right, my next grouping of games is Everdel. Actually, this is the like naturey, pretty bug shelf. We have Everdel, which I just got. Really like the game. Definitely staying. Honey Buzz, which I didn't get to play before the rankings last time. I love this game. I think it's, I hesitate to say it's one of my favorites of all time, but I will be surprised if it's not like top 40, top 30. It's a great game. Definitely staying for a while. I have all of the like Kickstarter-y goodness.
I'm curious to hear Bees and also photosynthesis/boss.
So Bees is one that I'm okay with culling.
But you'll wait and see Emily's.
But I'll wait and see Emily's.
I think Emily's gonna cull it. I don't think she's gonna care about this.
Then Wingspan is one I'm keeping for now.
Yeah,
Emily has not played yet, but I do enjoy it a lot. Then Mariposas is also one that Emily hasn't played yet, but I've played against myself. I think that it's solid. I think it's, and now I can have both of the Elizabeth Hargrave games side by side. Then Photosynthesis is still on my like technical shelf of shame. I have not played it yet, but I've heard that these two are similar.
Right, that's what I was hoping you'd played, but you haven't.
I wish, because I think I could probably get rid of one of them.
Right.
But we'll wait on that. One of these will probably go. All right.
Oh, what are you huffing and puffing about?
So this is definitely no. Definitely staying. Villainous I love. I still haven't gotten the new one.
Uh-oh.
But I'm really excited
for it.
for
I could have got that for you at Target. I didn't realize you didn't have it.
I don't have it yet.
Okay, I'll know that now.
So.
All right, Richard, close your ears. Turn off your eyes. Richard's the resident of the West Kingdom lover. I mean, then again, most people like these games.
So.
You don't care for paladins.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's too long.
Yeah, you're never gonna.
To be fair, I only played it solo.
But like, it's heavy enough that it's not a family game.
No, never gonna
so
get.
Who are you gonna play it with?
Exactly.
Me?
I think Paladins is a game that if people were at a con and were like, Josh, you want to jump in on Paladins? I would be like, yeah, sure. Like that sounds great.
Right. But you don't need to own it.
I don't need to own it. No, not at all. No. It's definitely not like for my family. I don't think that you and I are gonna set aside 3 hours to play. Granted, it probably wouldn't take us 3 hours, but to play solo, to learn and play, it took me like 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I did it one day and I finished it and I was like, that was good, but not worth 5 hours.
Right.
And I don't want to like people to like think, oh, Josh is just getting rid of it because people love it. I legitimately wanted to like it a lot. Now that being said, I don't want to get rid of all of them.
My guess is you're keeping explorers and architects. Yeah.
Yeah. Viscounts is okay. Again, another solo one. I just think that architects is the best of them, and we'll possibly see playing time.
Yeah.
And then explorers.
Architects is certainly the most like approachable of the bunch.
On top of that,
you just flipped those the wrong way.
Did I really?
Wait.
No, I did.
Dude, what is happening to your shelf? I'm so confused. The Creature Comfort Savannah Park shelf is still backwards.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't fix it? Okay.
No, this is so much trouble.
Architects is staying. Explorers
and Rocks of
Ruin. The North Sea.
Okay, you gotta fix that Rocks of Ruin though. It's literally upside down. So is Explorers. There you go.
I did want to mention though that I've learned and I fully expect to keep Raiders.
Okay.
I think Raiders is really good.
I would like to play Raiders.
I think that you'll really like it. I think, and I really want to get the third one to try. I used to say I want to own all of these and keep them all side by side, but then I played them.
They are beautiful together.
They are, but I don't need to own games that I'm not going to play.
Sure.
So yeah, there's that, and then
speaking of owning games you're not going to play.
That's not true though.
That's just giving you a hard time.
That's not true though.
You seem so sad.
I have played this. I've played this multiple times actually. All solo though, and it is a bear to set up for just solo.
Yeah.
But it is a blast.
These Flying Frog games, man, they are just something else.
Fortunate Glory is Ameritrash at its best. Like it's
Yeah.
overproduced randomness that just makes you feel like you're Indiana Jones. I even have the little Temple of Doom like
Relic?
statue for it.
Yeah.
But it can play 1 to 8.
Yeah,
and
that's kind of wild.
desperately want to try this at a pretty high player count just to see how it goes. especially with people who like Indiana Jones. I wanted, if I wasn't so set on like Super Fantasy Brawl like tournament, but maybe this will happen too, having an Indiana Jones watch party and then playing this would be a blast, right? Love those movies. I like this game enough to keep it for now. Then we have up here is kind of like my racing-ish game shelf. This would surprise you. It is good.
Oh, I've heard it's good. Yeah, I've heard.
And the movies like are very polarizing. Emily and I enjoy it for like
trashy.
Yeah,
TV.
It's fun. It's fun. Formula D though is gonna go.
Gone, yeah.
It is good, but not great. And
it's also massive.
Yeah, it takes way too long to play. Like it says 60 minutes, but like that's only if you have like 2 to 4. If you have more than that, it's gonna take forever, and it's mainly just dice rolls and moving your car. Downforce, however, is gonna stay for now. I did enjoy my plays on BGA, but I think I want to play this with my family first. It's 2 to 6. And I think it's a game that they could potentially get behind.
Sure.
The one thing that I think could kill it is Camel Up could be so popular in my family that we just never play any other game like that. Die of the Dead definitely staying, great unique game. Cubitos definitely staying, great unique game. This is one that I haven't played yet, but I'm excited to try. It's 2 to 8 players. Steampunk Rally Fusion is like Mad Max meets like science, like Frankenstein, because you're building out your ship. Really, really cool and interesting game. Then Machi Koro. So I didn't talk about it yet, but Machi Koro Legacy, actually that whole shelf, or that whole stack over there are games I'm getting rid of as well.
We'll talk about it at the end, just briefly.
But I'm keeping Machi Koro for now just because I have fond memories playing this game. And I felt content enough to get rid of Legacy, but I'm gonna keep thinking about it. I could potentially get rid of it.
Just get rid of it.
It's good though. Have you played Machi Koro?
No.
You've never played Machi Koro?
No.
Well then don't tell me to get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
You don't know. He doesn't know.
Doolin,
he doesn't know.
Just get rid of Machi Koro.
So this is I forget the name of it. What did Danielle name it?
Crap, I don't remember.
So this is a sprite from Pathfinder with Jeff and
That's from
Jamie.
Pokemon?
Yeah, it's from Pokemon. Yeah. But I got it because it fit the fit.
And Drew is hanging out with her. Nothing on here is going.
Then this is my party shelf. These 4 right here,
totally
safe for now.
You might consider Letter Jam, right?
However, I mentioned, Emily, do you just want me to get rid of Letter Jam? And she said, no, I actually want you to keep it. So she at least wants to give it another try.
Can I make my guess on this shelf?
Yeah, sure.
Sketchograms is gone.
So here's the thing.
It's in shrink.
It's in shrink. I got it maybe a month ago because my mom found it at Loads and was like, hey,
$5.
We should try to play this. So I at least want to honor that.
Okay.
And play it with her. But yeah, I don't think that it's necessarily.
I mean, we're past Mother's Day. You can just trash it now at this point.
But we'll play that eventually. Cash and Guns, must keep.
I did make you skip over Tattoo Stories, please.
Oh yeah, no, definitely a keep. This is actually technically Emily's game. I got it for her for Christmas one year, I think maybe like 2 years ago.
And we just played it at the cabin with Jamie.
We actually play this pretty regularly.
Super fun. I really like that one.
It's really silly. Really, like if you want good laughs.
Yeah.
Because of the timer and how much you have to put into one picture. Everybody's pictures are going to be really silly.
It's like Doodle Dash. The pictures are not going to be pretty.
Yeah, and it's super fun.
I also loved Cash and Guns. I liked that a lot more than I thought I would.
Out of all of these games, I would say these 2 top tier, but this one would be next in my mind. Oh wait, no, we haven't got to the end of the shelf.
Yeah.
Those are some really great games. Anomia. I don't really like that much.
I know that's a consideration for you.
But Emily likes it, so it's not going to go anywhere.
Now, I will tell you,
just
as someone who likes to cull and trim down, there is an Anomia, just a single like deck box.
Oh.
Like, it's the size of like, I can't even see it. It's maybe point salad or less.
Like,
yeah, like probably a size of like Fort or something smaller than that.
We'll get to those.
We'll talk about those in a minute.
Anyway.
So if you want to get rid of the party edition, there's a much smaller box edition you could have on your shelf.
Talk to Emily. Okay. Picture Perfect, great game. Not going anywhere for now. I have the 5 to 6 player expansion. Really great game. We've talked about it before. Awkward Guest, also amazing. And Emily and I have actually decided that this is really great at 2 as well.
Oh yeah, I love it at 2.
And man, like I think we've said before that this is like Clue, but way more in depth. And I don't know. I think it's everything that, if you're a Clue lover, grew up loving Clue, it improves upon everything.
Yeah. This is an exciting shelf.
This is an exciting shelf. This is a very big shelf of shame,
Right.
unfortunately. These are all games that I want to get to and will get to because they're apparently all really great. But they're all campaign games that will take deep commitments. I've started learning Tainted Grail, but I haven't played it with people. And then I've also played pretty much all of the and first level
all the tutorial
of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. But it's one of those things where it's just hard to commit to.
Yeah.
But these are all supposed to be incredible
I'd love
games.
it if Emily and Danielle were into Jaws of the Lion, if we committed to it.
I bet they would.
campaign.
Maybe.
Maybe.
This shelf is interesting too. We're getting in, like, these two right here are filled with a lot of Shelf of Shame. Mansions of Madness, I've not played yet, unfortunately.
I have.
I really want to, because I've heard it's great.
Very good.
Imperial Assault, I have played, however. Love this game. You can have a person who completely controls the Imperials, like all the bad guys, all that stuff.
Okay.
Which Shut Up and Sit Down said is their favorite way to play. But I would rather play it cooperative. I'm just more of that leaning that. This is apparently an area control game that is amazing that I've just yet to sit down and learn. I've owned this for forever. I bought it off of Jazz when I first met him and just never played it. I feel bad though because I love the movie, love area control, heard that it's awesome and just never opened it up. This is one I just got, Unmatched, the Battle of Legends, and Emily got it because she thought it sounded pretty neat too, so it's definitely one that's not going away just yet. And then this one's interesting because I don't necessarily want to get rid of it. I just never played it. Dice Throne.
Why have you never played this?
I don't know.
Why?
Have you played it?
Yeah, one
Okay,
time.
I think that was why. Because you said, like, I could probably teach you the rules, and we just haven't set aside a time to
Dude,
play.
I mean, it's not, the rules in that game are nothing.
Maybe we could play it tonight?
We probably could play it tonight.
Cool. This right here, great game. Haven't played through all of it. I fully expect, just like Scooby-Doo, to play it and then gift it to somebody else so they can play it. This is a game that we haven't opened up yet, but I got it for Emily. She loves Nancy Drew. It actually, now that I have room for it, can probably go on the detective shelf way over there. So we're gonna slide it because it's still in shrink and that's fine. This, I don't know where I could fit it, but I love this game.
Yeah.
It's definitely staying. It's a roll and write. Most of my roll and writes are up there on my small game shelf. This will not fit up there. So I don't know where I'll put it, but for now it's gonna stay down here. Definitely staying though. Great game, Rock Manor Games. I wanna know more about what you guys do because you've knocked it out of the park with the
What's
games
that
I've
one
played.
you backed?
Oh, crud. Seas of Havoc?
Seas of Havoc. Yeah.
Seas of Havoc. It's a piratey game, which that looks awesome. Then Jaws. Jaws is one I still have yet to play. And I hate that I haven't played it. And the reason I got this game a long time ago is because I watched Funhouse play it and was like, oh, that looks like a blast. Like 1v mini, you play through the
hidden movement
play through
type
the
thing.
movie, but I just haven't sat down and played it. So again, because I'm not gonna get rid of a game I've not played,
Shots fired.
it's going right here. Shining, I at least learned the rules and I've just decided it's not for me.
What you just
I read the rules though. I think that counts. I read the rules. I read the rules and I don't think I like, do you think that's fair? Like if it's not opened and I haven't learned it yet, then like that doesn't count. But like the Shining, I opened it, I read the rules, I tried to play it like with myself and I didn't like it. I was like, this isn't that great. So I'm getting rid of it. I don't care about my rules for a second. That's going away. Stacked, I learned it, love it. I think it's gonna be really like
Okay.
a good game. Another one of those like dexterity games, kind of in the realm of like Rhino Hero. Really silly, but a blast.
I think Kingdom Rush is probably going, isn't it?
Here's the thing.
Tell
And
me
maybe
about
you can talk me into it. I've played it once. Now.
Yeah.
I actually played it once.
Yeah, I know you have.
It was a bear to set up.
Right.
Like the worst time in the world trying to
Right.
set this game up.
So here's my thing. You've played it once. Like,
It was okay though. It was good.
it was okay. You played it once a year ago.
see. Here we go.
It's been a long time. Maybe not a full year, but I guarantee you it's been a long time. What are the odds that you're going to pull it back out having to relearn the rules because it's been so long?
I could probably remember.
I mean, it's your call, man, but look how fat that box is. That's a big old box. And are you going to play it?
Probably not.
You know what to do.
Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of Kingdom Rush. I'm gonna feel better about life if I get rid of it.
Agreed.
All right.
Culling is therapeutic.
Oh, look at how nice and
I know.
open that
shelf looks pretty. There's
this
wood
is,
under there.
This is a shelf of opportunity. This over here was meant to be my solo shelf, but it's just kind of gotten stuff with a bunch of stuff that's waiting to get put on the shelf.
Well, now there's room.
Dead Men Tell No Tales. I think I said last time in a recap recently that I'm not getting rid of it until I play it with Emily. But
Still hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet, but it was only like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
So it's gonna go, it doesn't need to go there. We'll put it right here for now. But it's gonna stay for now. Under Falling Skies, definitely staying at least until I finish the campaign. Great game, really fun solo game.
What about Carcassonne?
Carcassonne, I still haven't played yet. I've not.
You've never played Carcassonne?
I just got this recently because it was $5.
Oh.
And
okay.
I was like, I gotta try it. And I have room on my classic shelf
Yeah.
now because I removed, what did I remove from this?
I don't know.
Oh, Ticket to Ride Europe and Small World. So
It's
for now-
definitely worth trying. I think it's good. It's not one that I decided to keep, but like, it's definitely worth trying.
So that's going over there. And hey, guess what? Right beside it, Forbidden Island, classic that I've owned forever.
But are you gonna play it ever again?
Oh, heck yeah. I've played it recently, actually.
Okay.
Pretty fun game.
Look at you playing games.
I try to, especially when I knew this was coming up, I was like, I'm gonna play games that I haven't played in forever. And then I'm gonna get rid of them. And then
you liked them, and you're like,
I-
oh, I can't get rid of them.
There was a lot over there that I've gotten rid of. Please Fix the Teleporter, definitely staying. And I think I have room over here now. And I don't know if I have anything else over there to talk
that's
about.
it.
Oh, hey, Sprawlopolis, great game.
Oh, look.
Great game. Really fun. This is what Max got
Michelle
me.
and Billy got that for us.
They got that for this
They got
one?
Sprawlopolis and Unsurmountable for us.
Oh yeah. But you got this for me,
Did I? Oh, yeah.
which is a Star Wars version of Air, Land, and Sea.
Yeah.
Did I say that correctly?
You did say it correctly.
And it looks awesome. Like, it's really, really cool. I'm excited to actually teach my dad how to play this because he's a huge Star Wars
Star Wars fan?
And I think
Yeah.
this will be a hit with the two of us. But if anything, it's just like a cool piece to own.
All right, give us the rapid reviews of this shelf.
Small game shelf.
Yeah.
Bought this, one of my favorite purchases I've ever done.
It's a mini calyx.
It's a little mini calyx. They hang up on the ceiling.
On the ceiling.
on the wall, sorry. So we got my Oink games. Both of these are staying. It's Scout and Fake Artist Goes to New York. Both great games. Bears and the Bees. I've not played this yet, but I bought it because it looked cute. I also got it for Jeff and Jamie.
Oh,
because-
that's the one that they tried the other day.
Yeah, and Jamie says it's good. So I'm excited to do that. Fuji Flush, amazing game. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, amazing game. Not going anywhere. Rhino Hero, good enough to stay for now.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's just, these are very easy to keep on the shelf, so it's like whatever. This is from Imperial Assault, so we'll just slide that over so I can get to the other games. Foxton's Forest Duet. I learned this, and I think it's good. But the problem is I haven't been able to convince Emily to get it and like try it
We're not
yet.
big trick takers either.
I like trick taking. I
We
like
hated the crew.
well, okay, one game.
Yeah, but it's the penultimate trick taking game.
Spades is the penultimate.
The board game.
trick-taking
The penultimate board game.
No,
trick taking
neither of them
game.
have boards, so Spades
You
is
know what I
just as
mean.
much of a board game as the crew.
I'll tell you one game on
Skull
the shelf.
King is great,
That can definitely go.
and it's staying. Sorry.
This game is
How dare you say
garbage.
that about Love Letter?
Well, that can go too. I don't
No,
care.
Love Letter is great. Filler Bust,
Trash.
definitely staying. It's just a simple push your luck game that Max is heavily against,
It's
even though
terrible.
it's such a tiny, like, unknown game. Like you like
I would
to be
10
so
out of 10 rather play Can't Stop. 10 out of 10.
whatever.
Filler
Filler
Bus is
Bust,
bad.
definitely good. Similo, definitely good. Karma King. So this one is interesting. It's not going anywhere because my family loves it, but it's a simple card game that just involves trying to. It's kind of like Fuji Flush but not as good. Like, not
Okay.
nearly as good.
So have they played Fuji Flush?
They have.
Then why keep Karma King?
Because they've still asked to play it from time to time. It's
Just
only-
say, oh, sorry, lost it. We can play Fuji Flush instead.
I don't need to, though, because it's so tiny. Oh, and then this is one that I just got. It's a Kickstarter.
Wow, yours didn't come, damn it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it didn't.
Speaking of, the designer sent me a message. He's like, "Do you want another copy? I'll send it out." She's like, "No, I don't care about damage."
that was
He's
sweet.
super nice guy. Yeah, super nice guy.
Super pretty game, and it's just a dice manipulation.
I'm actually like oddly excited to get it back out.
Oh yeah,
I really liked
dude.
it.
Do you remember how many times I played it solo just for our review?
Yeah, probably like a dozen.
I think I played every single scenario at least once.
Yeah, if not twice.
And I had a blast with it.
Yeah.
I don't think that the prototype was any different than the final copy though. I don't think that
No,
there's extra
right,
birds.
right.
But I fully expect to go through it
Production
again.
went up
If anything, like
tenfold.
like that looks like a book.
Yeah,
like just
it
straight up
looks
like
beautiful.
almost like a bird keeping book.
Right, enough
Like,
raving about
slide.
Bandada. Let's move on.
So pretty. All right, up next we have Burger Battle. It's just we're gonna get rid of it. It's not a game that I don't think is gonna stay in my collection for very long. It's okay. Really neat artwork, and it's a local game. So like I'm really excited to get to meet these people more. But it's not a game that hit with my family, so we're gonna call it. Then Rook. Rook is one that I tried to get rid of recently, but Emily made me keep it. I just like Spades way more, and it's basically the same game.
Sure.
But she grew up with Rook. I grew up with Spades, so it's like one of those things where she grew up with it.
We'll fight over it, yeah.
This is a game that was also kind of local.
This is like a friend of yours, right?
Kind of. It was a friend.
Of a friend or something?
It was my wife's friend's husband.
Okay.
We got to. It was like the first before Tablenauts.
Yeah.
Got to like try this before it came to like Kickstarter and stuff, and got to be part of like the crew that gave him like
Tips,
feedback and stuff.
whatever, yeah.
And it's just a
Play
simple
test.
we got to play test it. It's just a simple like word crafting game. I would dare say it's similar in nature to Scout, but instead of trying to get runs and similar numbers, you're trying to create words.
Okay.
And you're trying to create words that match topics that are on the table. So it's really neat. I think it's well made. Emily and I haven't played this in at least a year, but that was because I just kept beating her at it because I was really good at creating words.
You're
and
good
she
at word
wasn't.
games.
But we're gonna put that back other than Anomia and other word games. So let's just move on from that.
Let's just move on, yeah.
I have Tiny Epic Dungeons. Great game.
And you
Finally,
also have
I just
playmat.
I bought that after playing it recently.
Oh, you liked it that much, huh?
I found them online for pretty cheap, and I was like, oh, I gotta have them. I gotta have them. But great game, really, really fun. The production was way better than I expected.
Yeah. And here are your minis from Stuffed Fables, right?
Yeah. So this goes into like the campaign discussion, right? So we are currently in Stuffed Fables, and to make it easy to like break out and play whenever we want, I have all of the enemies and also our two little guys who are painted ready to go, and all of our cards and our 2 character sheets right here. So all of it's ready. I just gotta break out the box and get the board, or like the flip open booklet, but everything else we need is pretty much just right up there, which is great. So I could probably set up Stuffed Fables if Emily said, hey, let's play a round of it in about 5 minutes, which is great. Something you definitely don't see from campaign games.
Sure.
Then these other 2 are, this one's a roll and write. I really enjoy it. Unfortunately, Emily doesn't as much.
I didn't care for it either.
That's
my copy.
I want to
isn't
keep it.
No, it might not be.
It is. I think.
okay.
I think. I want to keep it for now because I do like it a lot.
But when are you gonna play it over the likes of Longshot and Riverside and?
I think it's different.
Where'd the other
though.
one go?
It's pretty different.
Where's the
Merchants
other
of
one?
Magic.
Merchants of Magic, yeah.
I think it's different though. Like it.
Yeah, but different doesn't always mean like good. I'm
Yeah.
not saying so. Okay, I liked King Domino Duel is fine, but among the roll and rights that I owned, I would never pick it over the other ones that I had.
So that's the funny thing is like there have been times where I've been like, I gotta feel like
Really?
I want to play
Okay.
this, and then I say that, and then Emily's like, nah.
Right,
she,
okay.
she just doesn't want to. But at least for now, I want to keep it because
All right,
I do
sure,
think
sure,
it's good. Fantasy Realms,
Great game.
fantastic game. Definitely not going anywhere. All right, these next 2 have been hits at my parents' house recently. Monikers, super fun.
Love monikers.
It's charades, but with 2 extra steps. Really fun game. And then the movie game, which just fulfilled. I think I've talked about it on our channel already, but it's basically a movie trivia game with puns and a lot of fun, and I love it. Then these over here, this is an interesting like tile manipulation game that I've learned the rules to. I just not played it with people yet.
It's got pretty chunky Azul tiles.
Oh yeah, and I've seen pretty rough reviews on it, but based off of the rules, I think that it could be a potential hit. I like it a lot. Star Realms
You
Frontiers.
like the rules a lot.
I do like the rules. Here's the thing. Every time I learn a game, I play the game, but like by myself. And so if a game is as bad as say like The Shining was, when I played it with myself, and I didn't enjoy it, like I might as well get rid of it. If it's one that I don't even want to teach anyone, why keep it? Like it's just,
right.
Yeah, there's no reason to. But that, yeah, I learned the rules, loved learning it. I think it'll be fun. Star Realms Frontiers, staying for now. Mainly because I don't think it takes up much shelf space, and it's been a game that I love for a long time. But obviously this right here, I think is surpassed it, is better. Probably gonna get a lot more play time.
Never leaving, set a watch, beautiful, amazing game.
So good, love the game. I just like caressed it.
I know, for a second I thought you were grabbing it to cull it, and I was like, what? And then I realized you were just touching it.
This is a game that Emily picked out, so we're not getting rid of it. We haven't learned it yet, but Lanterns Dice. The base lanterns did not look that great, but this looks interesting.
Are the dice shaped like lanterns?
I don't think so.
I'm disappointed.
Shouldn't they still
Look
be
at the
cubes
front. No, if they were all D20s and looked like these things, or like cool. If they looked like
I've not
this,
opened it, so maybe it
no,
is.
it's on the back. They don't. They're just square dice. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity.
Anyway, Tin was a hit with my family.
I love Tin.
Great game. Bang the Dice game, hit with my family. Love that game.
You should stop hitting your family, man.
Yeah, right. And then these two definitely not leaving. Final Girl, incredible game. Fuse.
Not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. Great game. Shards of Infinity, great game. Not going anywhere. Long Shot, same story. Fort is a maybe. I do enjoy this game.
We're
actually gonna play it tonight.
Yeah.
So I just love leader games and I love Fort. But
I'm with you.
It's one that I haven't played
It's a maybe
much.
for me also.
Yeah.
I want to play it more, but Fort's a maybe on me too.
But Riverside, probably
Right.
one of my favorite games of all time. Dog Lover, incredible game. So this shelf didn't hardly get touched if it got touched.
No, it
at
got
all.
touched all right. Did you see Set a Watch? Oh boy.
None of these were going, but this is my shelf of shame that needs to get put on my shelf.
Townsfolk Tussle, baby.
Yeah, Altar Quest with everything.
War of the Ring,
War of the
baby.
Ring. Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition.
It's whatever.
Tomb Raider.
I've heard bad things.
We're gonna play it though.
Yeah,
we're gonna play it.
I've heard
if
rough
only to put
things.
ourselves through it, because
Fair.
it'll be
Fair.
funny.
Here's
That's my
the
paint shelf.
already cold pile. Oh, paint shelf. Hi, paint. He hasn't painted in a long time.
not
I've
true.
become the main hobbyer of the two of us. What happened?
That's not true though. If I took you to my garage,
Is it?
I could show you some cool
Who's
stuff.
been doing more hobby stuff lately, though?
Can I show you something in my garage?
Not right this second.
Why
but
not?
yeah.
Come on.
The phone is dying.
Oh, is it really?
If we have time, you can cut it in. You can splice it in.
We'll go.
If you saw the garage, the phone didn't die. If you didn't see the garage, the phone was dead.
This is my Pathfinder.
This
stuff.
pretty house.
Oh yeah, I made this. Do you want to see
Look at
this?
stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think?
Oh, these
my
are
collection's
Shadows of
complete?
Brimstone stuff because they wouldn't all
Wouldn't you
fit in there.
think I'm the girl who has?
I made that.
Is that what you made for Jash's dad?
No, I made something way
Oh.
bigger for Jash's dad. that
Right, I
gave
thought
to
it was multiple pieces.
This I don't want to get down, but it's all Heroescape terrain, and then that right there are all my Heroescape characters, which I love this game.
Okay, we got time. We need Emily.
All right,
Okay, we grabbed
right.
Emily. This is the to be
Emily.
determined coal shelf.
yes or no to these two?
Yes.
Small World,
What does the yes mean?
Are you culling it?
getting rid of or no?
Yes.
If you veto
Getting rid of
it,
or no?
it stays on the shelf.
No, even though we have Ticket to Ride and Ticket to Ride London.
Yes.
Okay, we'll keep Ticket to Ride.
Whoa.
Takanoko,
Yes.
Abomination,
Yes.
Burger Battle.
Yeah.
You don't care about these. Bees.
No.
No,
No?
we're gonna keep bees.
Keep it.
Oh, I'm okay with that. Okay, cool.
Why
It's
is
pretty.
Mysterium even on here?
Because Mysterium Park.
No.
Let's see.
I'm not.
Okay, so both of these are keeps. So Emily says keep, keep, and keep. these were all ones that I, other than bees.
Yeah, it was conversations.
I said
Maybe.
probably are going back on my shelf. Anomia, you hated it.
Yeah, that was rough.
Summer camp, you never played.
That was scary. Did we play that?
That's the one we played at the cabin where Doolin just walked away in like 2 seconds.
Remember I won really fast?
Yeah.
We were trying to escape from a thing. This one, is, I'm not getting rid of 1900, but it's the base Chronicles of Crime.
Okay.
And then Machikoro Legacy.
Okay.
Emily's okayed pretty, oh wait, then there's these two on the ground, but I don't think that you care about those either. Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first. Those 4 are going back. They're getting saved. They're probably gonna hate
Saved
me.
by Emily.
Saved by Emily. The rest of these, how many games did I just call? Night Cage is gonna go down here by Deadman Tell No Tells for now.
I don't think we have enough battery to sit here and reorganize.
I'll reorganize later. But yeah, this is my shelf. And I feel good. I feel good. I feel, once all these are gone, I'm gonna feel a lot better. But yeah.
Yeah, because they're cold, but they're still here.
Yeah. You wanna go see my garage?
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll keep this on.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's gonna be hard to see because Emily's in here. I paint over here.
Emily's in here?
Emily's car is in here. But I've been working on some stuff. Give me a second.
I've
go
been
get it.
working on some stuff.
I've been trying
all
to
the livelong day.
use only
Ooh,
things.
I love the one. Did you paint this?
What? Yeah,
Like the words and everything?
yeah,
Did you use a brush?
yeah.
That's very good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that because I thought it was kind of silly.
No, that looks awesome.
This was all out of trash.
Love
so
that. Pathfinder cave?
This is made out of this. This is a clipboard.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Clipboard. And then this is the stuff that goes on ceiling, like popcorn stuff. And then that is, I guess, technically not trash. That's this.
Right,
But all the rest of it's been dry brushed, and I'm gonna finish it soon. But yeah, this will be like a temple
Nice.
that you guys will go into. And then
Love it.
I'm making a way bigger one.
Look at these fruit baskets. Oh my god.
Let me see here.
They're so cute.
Let me see here. Let me see here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Way over here.
Oh, Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea, dude. What's
that's-
happening with that?
Once I find all of it, because it's scattered.
But you're culling it once you find it all?
This is gonna be a much
Oh,
bigger.
that looks cool.
Like this was just, I didn't have to tear it apart or anything. That was just like
dude,
a piece.
I get so many boxes at work. I should really keep an eye out for you.
Dude, if you find things like this,
I guarantee you I do.
I could make something really cool out of it. And then this was 2 clipboards.
Nice. Hey, there you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I've been working on.
Look, we started the video in the game room. We're ending the video in the garage.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Thank you guys for looking at my shelf. Hope you guys like my shelves. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.